Hi, this is Rory Singh from the PowerhouseMarketer.com, and I'm doing a quick review here on CT Passive as well as the website domain ctpassive.com. I did an original review back on January 10th, just last month, and I'm going to do a more detailed review. There's a lot of buzz going on with this system right now, a lot of commotion, a lot of excited people, a lot of disgruntled people. Okay, so if you're here right now on this channel, okay, what I do every single day, if you've never seen me before, what I do is reviews on company systems, platforms, products, the information that I review and share with you can help you make money online as well as even save you frustration, lots of time, years off of your learning curve, etc. Okay, so find the subscribe button and subscribe. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. CT Passive. Right now, word on the street, on the grapevine, etc., is CT Passive. A lot of people are now wondering do you have to register with your real name? Okay, that's a very important question. I myself, I don't promote these, MLM, crypto, even forex trading type of platforms. Um, I personally don't sign up for them. I have had some powerful company owners in the past that have tried to recruit me because of my powers of influence online to market their systems. I've had a couple sheiks even from Dubai that offered me some very sweetened deals, but in the long term, I just don't have a lot of faith in these type of systems. But now with CT Passive in itself here, a lot of you guys, I'm guessing, that are here today are affiliates of CT Passive, maybe even some ex-affiliates of CT Passive, and maybe some of you are just some of my subscribers who are curious to see what I'm reviewing today. Okay. So I'm going to get into that. Do you need your passport? Do you need to put in your real information? Okay. We're going to get to that in just a minute. Let me get into a couple other details that I didn't cover in my first review. Okay, so this is my blog here, networkopportunities.net. Now, that's myself, Rory Singh. I'm actually curious here. I'm just going to type in. No, actually, you know what I should do? Incognito. Just bear with me for 1 second. CT Passive Review. I'm going to see if I'm actually showing up on Google. Okay, yeah, there I am. Page 1, CT Passive Review, Incognito. If you guys get value from me and my content, I'm going to ask you a little favor here. Whenever you see this website pop up, this is one of my MLM review blogs. It's a very old blog dating back to 2006, and I've been doing reviews with it since about 2011, 2010. Okay. I did drop off for a period of time, but anyways, it is ranking here on page 1 of Google, as we can see, right? Um, I'm the type of person, I don't like to talk, just talk. There's too much talk going on here online and not enough walking. Anything I tell people to do, I must be doing myself. I do have some experience here, as you can see, with SEO marketing as well. Okay, so it is ranking. So let's get right into it. I was just curious to see if it was. So if you guys are supporters of this channel, right, of my channel, please support my blog, as what it's going to do is help me rank even better as well. And if that's the case, then I'm going to be able to deliver you guys even better information over the period of time. Okay. One thing I got to say here: a lot of people, when they see me, right, they say, "Oh, this guy." When you don't understand things, you shouldn't just say things. If you don't know me, you're probably going to say this guy is just trying to create traffic bashing systems so that he could get traffic to his system here, the powerhouse marketer. Okay, so what I do is I do create content on Google using SEO. I have a few blogs. You've seen one of them, as well as YouTube, as well as some other forms of free advertising. Okay. However, right, yes, I'm going to be truthful with you. I do all this stuff to serve you guys. At the end of the day, it comes down to me getting traffic to my own system, right? But here's the thing: you don't have to join me. You can do whatever is in your heart to do. Okay, but what I'm going to do is deliver you some straight up information. So if you don't know me, after a while, you're going to figure out that I'm not giving you bullshit. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the bullshit that some of the crypto influencers are doing that a lot of you guys may not be aware of. Okay, we're going to get into that in just a moment. So CT Passive Review by yours truly. Now the company here, for those of you who don't know yet, in MLM investment platform, the domain itself was registered November 14, 2019. Okay, now according to their official channel, they're claiming to be part of the CT Network Group Pty Limited. What does that mean? That means that CT Passive is owned by a parent company, right? The founder of this system has a registered company, okay? And according to what they're claiming on their channel is that CT Passive falls under that umbrella, okay? But if you guys don't, a lot of you guys are, honestly, think about it. A lot of you guys are employees trying to fire your boss. Okay, over the past 10 years, I have learned so much about money, so much about business. Okay, so for the people who don't truly understand how corporations or business identities and all that stuff works, basically what I'm seeing here, I don't see any solid evidence that CT Passive in itself as an entity is actually a registered corporation, right? The other company that the founder owns here, CT Network Group, Pty Ltd, is the parent company. Now he can go out there and use that name, that incorporation, for other deals, but based on what I'm seeing right now, CT Passive doesn't even seem to be registered by itself as a business entity. And in business, it doesn't matter what part of the world you're in, if you have a parent company and then you have a company under that umbrella, each different company or division has to be a registered business entity. I'm not seeing anything like that with CT Passive. Okay, so that's something very important if you guys want to call yourselves entrepreneurs to really dig into. Okay, now when I first when I first did a review, I didn't see any proof that CT Passive was registered to offer securities anywhere in the world. Okay, in my first initial review, what it seemed like was a case of anonymous ownership. Okay, I gotta let you know, when we do reviews, a lot of the time, system owners, especially the anonymous people, will make changes. Okay. But currently, what I'm trying to say right now is up to now, I don't see that CT Passive, I don't see them registered with the ASIC. In my original review, what we were looking at was anonymous ownership. The founder was not posting his name, his picture, his bio, his information on his own website legally for whatever reason. After reviews started surfacing, then lo and behold, he showed up on the ctpassive.com website. Okay. And based on the information that I'm seeing here now, CT Passive parent company, right? That name that I mentioned before, CT Passive Network Group Pty Ltd, is registered and registered incorporation, right, in Australia. But yet they're not showing that they're registered with the ASIC. Now, some of you network marketers who love these type of deals, right, may not think that this is an important detail. But the thing is, if the authorities in Australia looked into this company and decided to shut it down for whatever reason, saying that they're, what do they normally say? They normally say stuff like so-and-so is offering fraudulent investment, etc., right? So if the ASIC decides to close any system down, company down, etc., because they're not registered, right, then what can happen? Then people can lose money, is what I'm thinking. Okay, that would be very, very important information as an entrepreneur to be thinking about. Okay. Now, the founder here, when I first created a review back in January 10th, the founder seemed to be hiding behind the scenes, anonymously, right? And it wasn't until MLM reviews started surfacing that he shows up on the website. Okay. Now, I looked up information. Jared Layton, CT Passive CEO and founder. Now, I watched some videos. I even found some of the affiliates, did an interview with him. And in that interview, he claimed that he has like over 30 years of experience in the network marketing industry. A great majority of that time, he was a network marketer. I do believe he did have a few other systems. Maybe he still has them. But apparently, based on information that he shared, his first experience with MLM was as a distributor for Amway. Okay, back when he was 18. So that's a little bit of the information. Now, something that I found kind of interesting, according to one of the guys who interviewed him, right? Hopefully they keep this video up now that I'm posting this new review of CT Passive. One of the guys asked him, hey, Jared, what's your input here with, SEC? The guy that asked him the question, the affiliate that asked Jared Layton the question, right, was a U.S.-based resident. So he was asking about the SEC. Should we be worried, right, that CT Passive isn't registered to offer securities? To me, his reply was kind of laughable. Okay, really, right? As a system owner, I'm thinking so. Why would I say something like that? Because Jared claimed that they don't really need to register since they are officially an advertising company, not an investment company. And now I'm finding this answer kind of bizarre, okay? Because if we go over to CT Passive here, what are we seeing right now? 1.5% daily reward, 100% passive worldwide. So in the eyes of myself or anyone on the outside of CT Passive, to me personally, this is an investment opportunity. Network marketers sure as heck are not going to be part of this program unless they can earn passive ROI. The great majority of the people who who join these type of deals are usually, most of them, are usually from third world countries, poor countries that are just hoping that they can find some way to change their lifestyle, right? And they're after passive ROI. Now, the affiliate marketing side of things, we've got some networkers who have influence, right? I'm going to talk a little bit more about influence and why you need it for these type of systems. Okay, so getting back here to my full in-depth review, since some of you affiliates out there of CT Passive claim that I didn't really give you a good review, well, I'm doing that today. I'm giving you guys a full-blown review now. Okay, so on the website, they explicitly showcase the idea of investment and ROI, right? So I'm thinking that his answer is very bizarre because he does have to register with the SEC and the ASIC in Australia, right? Since Jared and the company are based out of Australia, and since some of, or maybe many of the affiliates are promoting in the US, so if you're going to promote in the US, then wouldn't it have to be registered with the SEC? I'm thinking that it should be. Okay, people are not coming to this opportunity for advertising. They're mainly coming for what we're seeing here: passive, 100%, 1.5% daily ROI over 100 days. That's why people are here. That's why people are coming. Yes, some of the investors are getting a bonus of being able to advertise on the website, right? But that's not the main reason why people are joining CT Passive. I think we can all agree with this conclusion. Okay, now product line. You don't have any retailable products or services. The only thing affiliates can market is the make money ROI membership itself. Now, getting into the compensation plan here, what you're looking at here, a low cost investment at the bottom level, right? $5 in ad credits, right? We talked briefly about that already. Receive a 1.5% daily ROI over 100 days. That's like 150% ROI for that duration. Okay, 50%. This is what's kind of interesting here. 50% of ROI must be reinvested back into the platform. Okay, they're paying out referral commissions. Level 1 to 8, they're using Uniline compensation plan, very standard. Level 1, 8% for all of your personally sponsored people. Level 2 to 4, 4%, and levels 3 to 5, 1%. So 8%, 4%, 1%, 1%, and 1%. So my conclusion, as I normally do with these type of deals, too much risk here, right? Usually, I'm not saying you can't make money. I'm going to talk a bit more about how you can make money, right? With this, even though I'm not promoting it. But I'm going to talk about risk. Okay, so I don't recommend these type of deals like CT Passive. If you guys know me, you know that's a given, whether you decide to join me or not, right? No one has to join me. You guys can just make your own educated decisions here. That's what this review is for. So I'm serving you guys information, and the information that we got here, we can all agree that the information that I collected came from their own website and other information that they showed, that they published on YouTube, Facebook, that they themselves have published on the internet. Not stuff that I'm making up, stuff that they themselves have published, right? So that's how we do reviews around here. That's how we roll. So I don't recommend this here. Too many red flags. No proof that they're registered with ASIC, SEC, or any other government body anywhere in the world. Okay, FTC or its equivalent issue, right? Well, in the U.S., right, as an example, since there are promoters there or anywhere else in the world, if there is a government body similar to the FTC, every country has them, right? they usually would deem these type of deals as a Ponzi scheme since there's no retailable products or services. Okay. The third red flag here, external revenue. I'm seeing a lot of claims and talk that there's trading, etc. Yet no one's showing any solid proof of revenue that's being created externally to pay the investors. The only real revenue that I'm seeing here is from new investment to pay the older investors. Okay. So I don't recommend it. That's my verdict. Okay. Now I want to talk about join it, right? I'm not going to join it, but now we're hearing word on YouTube, right, on the street is if you don't have, see, I didn't know, since I'm not a promoter of these type of deals, I didn't know that a lot of you guys, affiliates, etc., are signing up with fake names, right? Like, as an example, let's pretend I was a crypto influencer, right? And I called myself some silly name like, I've seen all kinds of silly names, crypto gigolo. Just a little side joke here. So people would sign up here. You guys are signing up would be crypto, right? I don't even know how to spell gigolo as an example, right? And then you would put crypto gigolo as your username, right? I didn't know you guys were doing this kind of stuff. To me, that's not the smartest thing to do, right? Truthfully, if a company like this or any company, any MLM company, to me personally, these type of MLM investment deals are not legitimate, right? Because they don't have any retail, no products, no services, just memberships, and then we get some ad credits on the back end, right? But it doesn't matter whether they're legit or not. If you guys are signing up with fake names, which I'm wondering why, if you guys think that your platforms are, so awesome, right? Legally, yes, they can ask you for proof of identification if they want it. They can, right? I've heard, right, through the grapevine that CT Passive, the founder, right, Jared, some guys are saying he changed up the rules, right? But to me, it's kind of silly. I don't know what you guys are trying to hide, your identities, and you want to get rich quick and easy. So in truth, whether he changed the rules on you guys or not, he can legally ask you guys to prove that you're so and so, right? So that is one thing I wanted to get out of the way. Yes, he can do that, right? Even though I don't recommend that system, Jared can do that if he wants to. He owns the company, and you guys are signing up with silly usernames and saying that's your identity, right? So if he doesn't want to pay you based on that, I'm thinking he can. So that's one thing out of the way. Now, one thing I want to talk about before I go here. A lot of you guys are like, I see you praying and hoping it all works out, and you're following some really, powerful people who have powerful because in the sense that they have the power of influence that you need to learn right now. The people who make money, right, with these type of deals, time and time after again, I keep saying it over and over, right? I even said it here in the review. How do you make money with these MLM investment things, right? Investment deals. The only real revenue that I can see is from recruitment, right? So the people who go out there and sponsor and recruit, convince other people to cough up their money, right? People are leading, are the people who make money. Now, they're claiming that you don't have to recruit, but I'm seeing people making withdrawals with these type of systems while they're up and running. But at the end of the day, who do we see making money? It's the people who've convinced other people to invest in the platform. Now, here's some information I want to share. Okay, a lot of you guys probably don't know. Some of these influencers, what you don't know that they're doing is that they're trying to convince you guys, come and invest here. A lot of these deals you can join for free. As an example, if I wanted to join, right, I go back there, I put my details, I'll be Crypto Gigolo, I'll join, right, my fake name here, hoping that I get through. Hopefully the company owner doesn't kick my ass out, and then I'll convince all you guys, hey, this is the holy grail, okay? But what secretly goes on that you guys don't know on the back end, a lot of the influencers, they convince you guys to invest, and you guys are like, oh, I love you, you love us, you care about us, your sweet sunshine and rainbow stories. People want to believe, you guys want to believe what you want to believe, right? So believe whatever you want to believe, but whatever you believe must be able to actually serve you, because you don't want to be in the same position that you are right now next year, 5 years down the road, right? So whatever you're believing, hopefully it's actually serving you, okay? So my 2 cents here, I think it's a lot more than 2 cents. A lot of the influencers, what they do, convince you guys by telling you sweet stories, entertain you guys, get you guys to invest, and then they'll tell you, keep your money in, compound, 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 right? But on the back end, what you don't know is if they feel like the system is on the verge of collapse, they secretly pull out their investment, right, so that they don't lose money. So that is something to really think about. Something to really think about. Anyways, guys, I'm thinking this is enough. It's been very long. This concludes my CT passive review. If you're still here and you're looking for a legitimate system, here's a powerful system, right? We can even teach you how to market systems like CT passive, right, if that's what you really want to do. The only people that make money online are people who have skill sets of marketing as well as influence. We also have a very lucrative compensation plan, and it's an awesome system. You could just click here for my #1 recommended system. Okay, so anyways, that's it. That's my review for CT Passive. First link is my system that I'm promoting and actually making money with, right? That can teach you how to become an influencer, right? And get people to actually sign up under you so that you could get the ka-ching, ka-ching. Second link underneath this video will be a link to my blog if you want more information on CT Passive. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Have yourself an awesome day or an awesome night, depending wherever you are in the world watching this right now. Take care.